All right, going live. We are now live. Okay, put the comment section up. And all right, how's everybody doing? Got two on right now. Could wait a couple seconds, see who else is going to come on. And let me see here. Okay. All right, I'm just type this in real quick. Oh gosh, I always spell that wrong. Okay. Okay, how's everybody doing? Welcome to hey Taylor, how you doing? Welcome to my Sunday Roadrunner live show. And I might talk about today is a little bit about interracial marriage and some issues. And I got a couple of videos that I want to show, and some things that have happened to some people, and one's negative and one's really positive. And I'll kind of reiterate into that and give my life story where I've dealt with similar issues. And but anyway, before I get started, I want to talk about one thing. Sometimes in my channel, there's a little bit of confusion, what my channel's about. And sometimes people might not like the way I'm headed in certain directions. Today, and you got to kind of listen to me where I'm coming from to understand where I'm going. And sometimes people get a little confused, and sometimes it upsets people. Sometimes, things I might say, and I'm not perfect. I might say the wrong thing at times. It happens. But I would just like to ask, if you have an issue with me, or my content, or what I'm saying, I do have an email address. You can address me there. And I'd rather you do that than go to my comment section. I had an incident this morning. Someone was upset about Kevin Samuels, what I said about him. And I wasn't catering to him. I wasn't defending him. All I said is, when it comes to his marriages, I don't know who is at fault, him or his wives. And I don't know. And I'm not going to attack somebody on some information I don't know. I'm not a fan of his, but I'm just stating a point, And, my channel is about interracial relationships, marriages, whether, mostly it's white men, black women, but, black men and white women are also welcome. They're part of the interracial community. Okay. And they go through a lot of the similar stuff that we do. And, hey, Carol, Brooklyn, Roe, good to see you. What I was saying is, if you have a problem with content, email me. You can vent all you want. You can call me all you want, but don't do it in the comment section. That to me is disrespectful, and it's not really professional. Sometimes, people that don't understand where I'm coming from or where I'm going. Okay. My channel is about interracial marriages, lifting up people in interracial marriages. I like to uplift black women. I have a love for black women, but that don't mean I attack black men. I'm not here to do that. Now, hey, Adriana, how you doing? I'm not here to attack black men unless they're doing something wrong. Okay, I attack the individual doing the dumb stuff. I don't attack the collective. I don't attack a group. Hey, Patrice, how you doing? How's it going? Grandma's love, how you doing? I got your video, and that was a nice one. I'm going to do a reaction on that. And Grandmother's Love sent me a nice video about a interracial couple that got married, and both serving God in the church. And it's a real nice video, and it's real uplifting, real nice to see. And but anyway, I just want to say that if you've got any issues, email me. I'm always open. I will read your emails. I will get back with you. Maybe not super fast, but I'm there. And if it bothers you that much, I will actually give you my Google phone number and talk to you directly if it's that big of an issue. Okay? I try to be as respectful as I can. And, but I'm human. I can make a mistake. And, I do appreciate the constructive criticism. People have emailed me and tell me where I can improve. And that's good. I want that. Ambassador interracial couples. Well, I got experience in interracial marriage. I got over 27 years. So, I just like to bless people with what I've been through and how they can deal with similar issues they go through. But on this channel, everybody's welcome. Even if you don't believe in interracial marriages and relationships, as long as you're respectful and don't get rude and say horrible things. But anyway, I just want to have a good day today. And I was going to talk about violence with Black women and show some videos, but I'm not going there today. I want to be a little bit more positive. And I got a video that's negative, but then I got a positive one you'll like, and I'd like to show that to you. So, and then we'll talk about the video. Let me go ahead and show that to you right now. Let's see here. Let me get the disclaimer before we get started. All right, here's the fair use statement. Using any content that's copyrighted under the Fair Use Act for commentary, education, and opinion. I didn't see Brent as someone who, and I don't attack Black men, no, but this person thought I wasn't going in hard enough on Black men and was upset about that. But I'm not here to attack them. I mean, unless they're doing something stupid. I mean, But there's the fair use statement. And turn off the comment sections here for a second so I can get this video shown to you. Okay. And the first one is a couple that the police come to his house because he's in an interracial marriage, and he's got interracial daughters, and they don't think they're his. But anyway, I'll go ahead and show that to you.
He saw the children with your husband, and he didn't think that they fit. And I said, what do you mean by they don't fit?
A Prince William County father targeted by Walmart security, suspected of possibly kidnapping his three little girls, all because they are the same race.
Okay, it's
Fox 5's Marie Newman starts us off tonight.
Brian, they are an interracial family living in Woodbridge, and both the father and mother say they are used to getting looks from people when they're out. But neither one of them has ever been suspected of stealing their own children. Until now. There's no denying their daddy's little girls, and wherever Joseph goes, his girls do too. Thursday evening, he says he took all three, as usual, to this Walmart in Woodbridge, this time to cash check.
They're saying, my daddy, my daddy. And one would pull me one way, and the other would pull me the other way.
Joseph says they weren't there long, but spent a few extra minutes in the parking lot while he buckled the girls in and then made a phone call. He says he then went to pick up his wife, Tina, and as they were arriving home, they were shocked to find a Prince William County police officer waiting for them.
He asked us very sincerely that, hey, we're sent here by Walmart security. We just need to make sure that the children that you have are your own.
I was dumbfounded. dumbfounded. Because I sat there a minute. I was like, did he just ask us if these were our kids? Knowing what we went through to get, to have our children. And he took my ID and, he asked my 4-year-old to point out who her mother and father were.
Joseph says the officer told them a Walmart security guard reported seeing him in the parking lot with the girls and thought it was strange. Soon after the officer left, Keena called Walmart demanding an explanation. She says Walmart security denied raising the alarm, saying it was a customer that came forward.
Oh, the customer was concerned because he saw the children with your husband. And
okay. All right. That video, you said there was an echo. It's better now. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I just didn't have the mute button on, but I should have done this as a share because I can't put my screen on it. But let me see. I'll continue with the video though.
He saw the children with your husband and he didn't think that they fit. And I said, what do you mean by they don't? He saw the children with your husband and he didn't think that they fit. And I said, what do you mean by they don't fit?
A Prince William County father targeted by Walmart security, suspected of possibly kidnapping his 3 little girls, all because they aren't the same race. Fox 5's Marie Nume starts us off tonight. Marie.
Brian, they are an interracial family living in Woodbridge. And
okay, I'm going to stop it there. Basically, what was happening is this father here, he took his little girls to Walmart, and he was a white guy, and his daughters weren't white little girls, so they thought he might have kidnapped the little girls. Okay, and he didn't. They were his children, and somebody reacted. The police came to their house. The people were upset, and sometimes in interracial marriages, and you have interracial families, sometimes that happens. And I could give you an example of where something like that happened to me and my wife. Not that the police were involved, but we were at a convenience store, and I was like in the back, and my wife and daughter were up front, and they were buying some stuff, and I guess one of the boys from our high school was trying to make a move on my daughter while my wife was standing right there. And my wife's dark complected, my daughter's really light complected, so he didn't even suspect that was her mother. And, surprise, you don't do that in front of mom. And this happened to me and my son. And when you're, and that happens. Another situation, I was with my kids, and when we came back home and I saw some friends back from high school, we had like a gathering. And one guy I hadn't seen in years, he saw my kids and he was like, oh, you got cute kids. Is your wife Hispanic? And my wife steps out and says, no, I'm not. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he didn't know who I was married to. I mean, but sometimes you run into situations like that. I've never had nobody think I, kidnap my own kids. But that stuff does happen. And, it's kind of, I don't know. It's, people need to find out before they go after them. I mean, send the authorities. I mean, I don't know. I have I love going on different accounts. Oh, you do? Awesome. But anyway, that stuff does happen. And it's happened to me where they mistaken, didn't think they were my kids or my wife's kids because they don't exactly look like this. And, people just assume, right? I'm going to try to show this other video. and hopefully I won't get an echo. I'm going to try to do something here. See if I could share it. Let's see here. And I think I can. Okay. All right.
With Military Matters. It's a homecoming you have to see after an 8-month deployment. One military dad arrived home to give his kids a great surprise. 6 News reporter Jasmine Caldwell was on Fort Hood today to capture not one, but 4 surprises. She joins me now. Hi, Jasmine.
Well, hey, Chris. Staff Sergeant Matt Sanford returned home from Korea last night, but only his wife knew. His 4 kids at Audie Murphy Middle School and Meadows Elementary, well, they had to wait until today to see Dad. Being in Daddy's arms is sometimes the safest place for any kid to be.
Hi.
Especially when your dad is one of our nation's heroes.
Hi, Dad.
What's up?
One by one, the school principal pulled the Sanford kids out of class and told them to come to the library for a surprise.
I thought he was a different person when he said hi, so I had to stand a little bit and look at him. So it was I was really happy to see my dad again.
Their dad, Staff Sergeant Matthew Sanford, has just returned home after being deployed in Korea for 8 months.
So I basically couldn't sleep last night. I was, the adrenaline was pumping. I was really excited to see them and see their faces again. Even though I was able to FaceTime with them and stuff like that, it's still not the same as being able to be here and hug them and stuff like that.
Welcome back, Dad!
As this family reunited, tears were flowing and everyone was overjoyed. This is the Sanford's 5th deployment. Karen Sanford says her son's teacher was there for them in ways they couldn't imagine.
Ms. McDaniel just was a person who, she didn't have to, she could have just taught our son. But she just went above and beyond and helped and stayed and encouraged and supported.
Now that Dad is home, they all say they're ready to get back to being a family.
Daddy!
What?
When you go to sleep, I'm gonna get your phone.
Okay. When I go to sleep, you're going to get my phone?
Yes!
Now the Sanfords say they have been married in a military family for 13 years. Chris.
Sorry about that. I muted, but I didn't turn off the mute. That video, it's really touching, and there's a little emotion. Do I have sound now? Do I have sound now? Give me a 1. Okay, you say no sound, but is there? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, sound, okay. Yeah, what I want to say is that story where a soldier comes home and, gets to be with his family, and it's really touching because, and it gets to me emotional because I've been through that. I've been in the Army for 20 years. I'm retired now, but, I've been deployed many times, 3 times to Iraq, Korea, Kosovo. And, coming home and seeing your family is like the greatest thing ever. You don't know how much of a blessing your family is till you're deployed and you can't be around them for a long period of time. So, I mean, that really hits home. And, they're an interracial couple. And what they say, they were married 13 years. Another example of interracial couples leading the way. White man and black woman combination. Me and my wife got 27 years. He's got 13. Something's going right. But you can see the love there in the father, the mother, the kids. I mean, that's a blessing. That's the way God intended it, you know, man, woman, children. And, you know, it's just an awesome thing. And, you know, I like seeing stories like that because I've lived it. And my kids are grown now. They're in their 20s. They're adults. But I remember those days. And, you know, it's truly a blessing. And, you know, but those are some areas where in my marriage I kind of dealt with. Now, nobody ever accused me of kidnapping, but, you know, not knowing if they're your kids. And me and my wife been through that. And, but they have 4 kids. Yeah. I had 3, and me and my wife probably would have had more, but she had complications in childbirth and almost lost her in the with our youngest daughter. So, but I mean, kids are a blessing. And what does the Bible say? Be fruitful and multiply, you know, and that's what it's about. Marriage, family, you know, you don't get to experience that, you're missing a blessing. You really are. And, you know, I just wanted to show these videos and, you know, just some of the things that, you know, being in an interracial marriage, you know, we go through issues, people, what they think about us, some hardships, but some blessings too. My husband and I are pregnant with the 4th. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, me and my wife wanted to have 4 because we got 2 girls and our son. And my son was like, when he was a little guy, I want a brother, you know. And well, we didn't get to have that, but we're blessed to have the 3 we got. But yeah, I mean, children are a blessing. I mean, you do have to sacrifice for them. You do. And you have to, you know, and that's what marriage is about, you know. Us as men, we're supposed to sacrifice for our wives and our children and put them first because that's our job and that's what they deserve, you know. And but yeah, that family, you just see the dynamic, how it works. You see the emotion in it. You can see the love. You can see the, you know, and being deployed, it's not easy. And I would say it's living the Army life or any military life, when you got to be gone for a while, in my opinion, it's harder on the woman than the man, even if you're in combat or whatever. I mean, because, you know, got to take care of the kids, the uncertainty. It's a rough life. And, you know, I'm grateful to have made it through. And now I'm living my semi sort of retirement. I'm military retired, but I still work. And, hopefully, well, here in 10 years, I'm retiring for real. Then me and my wife are going to just travel and live out our golden years doing what we want to do. The husband and wife are crazy about each other. Yeah, you can see it. You know, it's you can almost feel the emotion just watching that. You can feel the love there. It is for both persons, yeah. Had to come up with a better name, LOL. Okay. What name should I have picked? But anyway, I was a military brat. It's a life I'm extremely grateful for, but certainly not for, yeah, military life ain't for everybody. And, you know, my wife was, you know, I have an awesome wife and we're able to get through it together. And, you know, I always say that my wife always kept me alive and she's the reason I made it home. And the reason I say that is because I've known people that have had broken marriages and relationships and being deployed. Your head's not where it needs to be. You can't do your mission. You're just, you know, and everybody's in danger when that comes. And, you know, I was always at peace that my wife had my back and was always, you know, always there for me so I could concentrate what I had to do. But, you know, what's that, Corey? I was in the oil fields in Alaska during 9/11. I didn't know if I could make it home. all the flights were grounded. Yeah, I remember that. 9/11, I was at Fort Carson at the time, and I had all night duty that night, and they shut down the gates and everything locked down, and I ended up staying the whole extra night. I mean, I was tired after that, and things were crazy for a while. I mean, flights were grounded. Gosh, yeah, 9/11 was a crazy moment in time, a sad time, you know, but yeah, hopefully our nation don't go through nothing like that again. But anyway, when, you know, people will a lot of times look at the negative in interracial marriage, but there's so much positive. And, you know, you have to fight for each other in your marriage. And I think that's why it's stronger, you know. And, you know, when I look at stats and data when it comes to interracial marriage, I think white men and black women, the reason our marriages work and the reason they're more successful than others is I think that we're run through the ringer so hard that, you know, it's like we're being vetted. And once we make that commitment, it's like we're all in and there ain't no hesitation. It's like, you know, because, you know, you already been through it. You've already been shamed for it. And people want to stop you. But once you make that commitment, you're all in. We should start naming ourselves summer bunnies for now on, since white women like to call themselves snow bunnies. Yeah, kind of like a white boy summer bunnies. Yeah, and that's what Umar Johnson calls it, the snow bunny crisis, right? But, you know, hey, I'm for that too, you know. Becky should have the man she wants to, you know. You know, if two people fall in love, it don't matter what race they are. I was putting on a pot of coffee at the office when my admin ran in and turned on the TV. Oh, where the first tower hit? Yeah, I remember that. And at first they thought it was, you remember when it hit? At first they thought it was like an accidental crashing into the World Trade Center. Because I guess a while back they did have a plane accidentally crash into the Empire State Building. But yeah, at first they thought it was an accident. You just have to weigh out, oh wait, I was reading that comment. You just have to weigh out your options, yes. Marriage between black women and white men are the most beautiful. I think so, I really do. And I'm biased because my wife's black and I'm a white guy, so, you know. But I think that's the combination where they're the most happiest. It seems like they're the most in tune with each other, the most in sync. You know, when I married my wife, it was like we knew what to do, and we were just on the same page. It was like, you know, I know God was in it because it just, you know, when things just work out and doors just fly open, it's like, and when people ask me about my marriage, about the hardships and stuff, for the most part, my marriage has been easy because me and my wife just have that love for each other. And, you know, we're just on the same page. It's like we're people that really love each other, but we're like business partners too, in a sense. All marriages are beautiful. Yeah, they are. But black women and white men do complement each other. Yeah, they do. And, you know, I would say the reason I think they work the best is because we're vetted, you know. When we go in, we go all in. And, you know, and we're both strategic. I mean, it seems like we know our part and we do it and we make it happen. Black women and white men look so good together. Yeah, I think so. You know, and that's why I think we work. We're strategic. We I don't know. It's like we're groomed to just make things happen. I love seeing black women and white men married together. I've been seeing so many couples lately. Yeah, I have. You know, it's amazing. Me and my wife, when we in our housing area, we got it's pretty much brand new. I think they just barely finished the last house last week. But we live in a new community, and we have like a park in the middle, and the sidewalks circle around the neighborhood. And you know, just walking through our neighborhood, and we're in a, you know, kind of like in the suburbs, kind of like in a little upper middle class neighborhood. But you know, we've been seeing interracial couples in our neighborhood. You know, we go to the park, we see more and more of it. And I've been seeing more elderly interracial couples where white man, black woman. And I think the reason is because they're widowers and they, you know, get married because they lost their first spouse. But if they're originally married, God, they went through some segregational hardships, I'm sure. Corey Olin, thanks for correcting my Summer Bunny. Did you change your name? Summer Bunny. I like that. I want to move somewhere where there's accepting black women liking white men. Yeah. And, you know, I think where I live, it's pretty acceptable. I've never had really interracial issues, really. I think the worst that happens where I live is maybe you get a dirty look. I don't know. But I've been to other states in the Army where some people really didn't appreciate the blessings that me and my wife had. But, you know, LOL, me too, have seen many older. Yeah, I have. I've seen older ones, and that's neat to see. Millennials, I see it all the time. When it comes to interracial dating and stuff, marriage, they're kicking the doors wide open. They don't even care. And I saw a thing, and I'm going to try to look for the video, but there was a video I saw where they're talking about Mississippi, how interracial marriages have increased. And, you know, that's kind of interesting because, I mean, the history of that state with slavery and segregation and racism and stuff, that's kind of encouraging, seeing black and white people come together, love each other. Yeah, I think I'd like to find that video. Summer Bunny. I think COVID has caused people to be more in the moment and enjoy their lives. I see people are going after what they want. Yeah, I think so, because when you're cooped up, you know, and you get a little freedom, and it seems kind of weird, but it's like we've gotten freedom since they've opened some things up. It's like you really enjoy it. I know I've enjoyed just going places and not having to throw a mask on, or, you know, white women have basically warned me not to get with white men. They keep telling me that I should stick to black men. Nah, don't listen to them. I'm a white man, and I believe you should get to know a white man, one that you think's awesome, and get to know him. Yeah, people have their opinions of what you should do, but you know what? It's your life. I mean, if you want to get to know some person of a different race, get to know them. Heck, you might find that person that's for you. You know, God's not a respecter of persons. Why should we? I mean, He created us all, right? You and your wife are blessed to still be together after those years. And a safe return, being deployed, praying for those other couples. Yeah. And yeah, we are blessed. You know, and the military life, we're blessed that I made it home alive. You know, I wasn't really in a bunch of danger, you know, but things could have happened. And it's a blessing. And I always prayed that God would let me make it through, not for me, but for my family, you know. It's as if white women want to stick with black men while they mess with those same black men themselves. Want to stick with black men while they mess with those same black men. Okay. What's their channel? Yeah, what's their channel? Yes, not all men. So, white women, and focus on goals in yourself. White women don't want us to be their counterparts with white men. Yeah, I think some white women do get jealous of black women around white men. And anytime I've had a racial experience or the most hateful, and I've had men and women that were racist that didn't like me and my wife's marriage, but the most harsh was women. And I guess it's psychological, kind of like, why would you marry her? Why not one of us? And you know, I think they're just a psychological thing. You know, sweet spot, yes, it's mainly focused on myself. It's just some people care about who black women date. Yeah, who should care who dates who? You know, thing of it is I never cared who dated who. Why would you? Unless they're dating your girlfriend or boyfriend. I mean, that's the only time I would see it make sense to get upset. And what's funny is people that had issues with me and my wife's marriage is mainly people that don't even know us. Our families accept it. You know, so I don't know. It's weird. Why would people worry about other people's relationships? Like they're going, and someone sent me an email like saying, "Oh, you need to stick to your own race." And I'm like, okay, well, it's too late for that. I've been married 27 years. I got kids and grandkids. So, missed the boat on that one. Yeah, they don't matter. Just do what works. Yeah, do what works for you. And you know, and I've always said you should always open up your options. And I'm not just talking about black women. I'm talking across the board because, you know, there's people that want to get married and there's people that just don't, that want to live the single life and play around all their life. But, you know, if you open up your options, you get more choice and quality people. Yeah. What did you mean? What's that? Okay. I'm just reading some of the comments. But, you know, I just wanted to show those videos. The first one was messed up that they were calling the authorities on that man because he's with his daughters. And, you know, I mean, that stuff sadly happens. You know, people assume things. And, but the second video with the homecoming, that was uplifting. That's nice to see. And, you know, I mean, being married is tough. And then racially, you know, you're fighting another battle too. And, you know, with me and my wife, that's what made us stronger because we see each other fighting for each other. going through it for each other, and we stick together because our love overcomes society and the stigmas and the stereotypes and what people think we should do. I mean, I look at people as individuals. I mean, I look at myself as an individual, and I chose my way. And, I just like telling my story, and I like telling, about my marriage, how it worked, and how a blessing it was. And seeing stats with white men and black women, it's uplifting. It's awesome. I love seeing it. What's that? I thought she was teasing me about. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I just want to share that with you guys. I want to show those videos, kind of uplifting. I just want to just put it out there on my channel what it's about. I don't, it's about interracial relationships, marriage, and I tell a lot about my life. Some videos I'll show my wife every now and then. She's not really a big YouTuber type, but she will come on from time to time. And I like to tell my story because I hate hearing the stories where people regret, getting with that person that they fell in love with because of the racial divide and because of what society says, because of what family and friends say, and because, other people think what they should do and later on regretting it. I mean, you go for who you love. I mean, that's where your heart is. And, my story, since I was a teenager, I've dated black women, and I dated 2 white women my whole life. And that was when I was 22 years old. And it didn't work out. I mean, they were nice, they weren't ugly. That's not where my heart was. And not that I had anything against them. It is what it is. Hey, jersey. Yeah, I got my new jersey today. It's the Arizona Coyotes. It's their visiting jersey. I had the red one, but I gave it out in a jersey giveaway. And then I got this one today. I'm waiting on my Tampa Bay Lightning jersey. And it's just now getting to me, and I ordered it a month ago. I guess because they won the Stanley Cup that, they were backed up on the orders. But I got this one today. And, when I make my videos, you'll see me with different jerseys. And I'm going to wear a jersey on every video and every live until I get every hockey jersey there is, all 32 teams. And I think I got about 8 now. So I got a little ways to go. I think the next one I'll have 9. So, but yeah. What's this? A white guy from New Jersey. I seen that. Who's the white guy from New Jersey? Does he have a channel? Or did I seen that on other, I think I seen that on other live streams, other channels. I mean, as you discuss marriage, that's wonderful, but you have to keep in mind that there is a high percentage of black women that are not married. Yeah, April Rain, that's true. A lot of black women aren't married, and that's kind of that's a troubling stat, because I know a lot of black women that I know, a number of them that aren't married, that want to be married, and are actually looking at other races of men to get married. And one woman was telling me that she don't care what race he is. She just wants a husband, someone to love her. And, I just can't see how anybody would want to go through life without being married. I mean, you can only play the field so long, and when you get in your mid-20s, you should get married. I mean, that stuff. I mean, doing that stuff your whole life, you're missing out on blessings. That's because of American society. Yeah, our society. That's why we don't have as many people getting married. And when I talk about Black women not getting married, and that's a problem, if you look at white people, we're no better. I mean, statistically, we get married more, but our divorce rates are through the roof. I mean, we're changing wives like underwear. And nobody's really committed anymore. It's like, if it don't work, try it again, or don't get married, Yeah, I think it's a societal issue. It's getting in our culture nationally, In Europe, a lot of Black women getting married to white men. Yeah, I've heard that. But a lot of Black women are getting married to white men here in the United States too. I'm in Tampa. Go Tampa. Oh, okay. Yeah, Taylor. I ordered the Tampa Bay Lightning jersey, but I haven't got it yet. I think I'll either get it tomorrow or the next day. It's coming. But since they won the Stanley Cup, I've had trouble getting that jersey. But yeah, white women are jealous of white men, just like Black men are. I think so. Well, we just do a switch, okay? And one guy, one of my videos sent me a thing. He says, it was some Black guy. He sent me a message, and it was funny. He says, I want the blonde and blue eyes. I'm willing to make a trade. And I was like, oh, Becky's for Keisha's? I said, it's a deal. I'll throw in 2 for 1. And we're just going back and forth, just having fun. And stuff like that's cool, Why should we fight about who we, please leave white women alone, LOL. Yeah, Becky's had a rough time, okay? No, people, let's go Blackhawks. You like the Blackhawks? I gave that jersey away on a jersey giveaway. I'm going to order that one next because I like that one. I might order the visiting jersey. What's that? Everybody, I think part of the problem is non-Black people think that Black women are very racially loyal to Black men. That's a good point. Statistically, it would indicate they are. And I know there's a number of Black women that are open to date interracially. And, back in the 80s when I started dating, back in the 80s, man, that's a while ago. I think 1985, I had my first girlfriend. And I dated Black girls from the get-go. And, back then it was more of an issue then, and there were plenty that would date you. I mean, there's always, and there's some Black women like white men that are attracted. Some Black women are attracted to white guys or guys of other races. We're attracted to who we're attracted to. I've always been attracted to Black women, but that's me. I mean, and when I got to know them, I found out, wow, they're beautiful inside and out, not just the outer beauty. At white guy from New Jersey. Oh, is that his email? Does he have a channel? But yeah, you love who you love. And yeah, us as white people, we do think Black women are crazily racial loyal. And some are. And, some are willing to date out or marry out. It just depends on the individual. Just like some white men only go for white women, the dumb ones. But, I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's got their preference. But, But yeah, that is the impression. We think black women are, because we hear so many times black women say, I want a black man. I want to, and you hear that a lot. And so we get the impression that's what they really want. Attracted to white men, awesome. Yeah, some are. And I think a lot of black women like white guys. I mean, I don't, there's some that don't. They want to stay black men, and that's fine too. I ain't got nothing against that. My one live when I was doing, you remember the live I was doing when I was talking about investing in black women, and the trolls started rolling in. This guy kept saying black love, and I didn't snap it was a troll. I thought it was somebody asking me what I thought about black love. I was like, yeah, well, that's good too. I'm for love, black love, white love, Hispanic love, Asian. I mean, and interracial love. I mean, everybody should be loved. That's what we all want, right? We all want someone that's got our back, someone that loves us for who we are, and don't try to change what we are. And the blessings that me and my wife have is we got married, we accepted each other for who we are. We didn't try to change the person to fit our little community or whatever. We just love each other and we went our way. And I'm attracted to Asian and white men. Awesome. Yeah, and open up those options. Black women, and a number of them think that other men don't like them, and that's just such a false thing. I mean, you the ones that don't like you are the racist, and even then, those ones behind the scenes, they like you too. No, I haven't. It's kind of funny because when I first got married back in the day, there were people that asked me, "Why'd you do that? What are you doing?" Now people are asking me, "How do I do that?" I have people at work that, oh, well, I like black women too. They'll approach me, and it's funny because through the years when they get to know who my wife is, like white guys that are attracted to black women, they'll come up to me and talk to me and say, "Well, how do I talk to a black woman? What do I say?" And and I'm no dating guru. I'm not no Don Juan guy. I'm just an average guy. And all I ever did was, if I was attracted to a woman, I just approached her. And yes, I was nervous. A lot of times I stuttered. A lot of times I looked silly. But you just got to go for it. Like Robert Pattinson? Who's that? Yeah, so I mean, and what I found, and tell me, ladies, is this true? And when it comes to black women, and my wife's told me this, and is that black women, they don't like when you try to act a certain way. They actually want you to be you and just be genuine. Because sometimes you see like some of these white guys that approach black women and they try to talk in the stereotypical slang and try to act a certain way. And right now, white men are all through black neighborhoods that are being rebuilt. They are running track and have pit bulls. They are running in groups. Confident too. Okay. The same thing happens to me at Carroll. Oh, okay. Yes, we want no black identified white man. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I never acted that way. I just, and I've seen guys do that, and it just seems bizarre to me. Trying to act a certain way like it helps. I mean, maybe with certain women they like that. I don't know. Okay. Oh, white men are sexy by yourself. All right, I'm gonna put that one up there. Awesome. Yeah. I never understood that. Why white men would act a certain way, and I've seen black women do it too, like act in the slang and talk, and I'm like, okay, why don't you just be yourself and be with who you want to be? I mean, when I started dating my wife, I never started talking stereotypical slang or trying to identify. I just was myself, And like with her, I didn't expect her to talk a certain way or act a certain way. Just be you. I enjoy. My emoji is me. All right. You are very debonair. Very debonair, handsome sense. Oh, thanks, Carol. That's sweet. People have love for you when they'll lie to you and say nice things. No, thanks for saying that. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Please be yourself. That's very important. I agree. Brent, it's weird. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not genuine. I mean, some people talk a certain way because they're from a certain place. Now, maybe if they grew up around that, but you can kind of tell if it's genuine or it's just putting on an act. And with black women, from different places, having different accents, I always thought that was, neat and cute. And I was in the UK back when before I got married. I was like 19, and I was walking around with a friend, and we're kind of lost. And I saw this black woman, and I asked her for directions, and she was black but had a British accent. And to me, I always thought that was attractive because you never see it, right? And I kept asking her the same directions, and the friend I was with, he said, "What are you doing?" She's like, looking at me like, "You didn't get that?" And it's like, it wasn't I didn't get it. I just wanted to hear her talk, but I don't know. It's kind of, but I mean, it was just, where she's from, and, I'd probably sound weird, black woman trying to talk like that. No, that wasn't her thing. I know when their spouses die they remarry, and it's with white men or Asian or Pacific Islander. Is that like a stat that black women go for Asian and white men when they're widows? I just think they're moving with society. Even older people that grew up in the day, they see quality in people. I think as they get old, you get wiser, and as time goes on, we find out that other races of people ain't horrible like we've been taught, and that stereotypes are just garbage designed to make a certain group look bad. And the stereotype when you see with black women, like they're loud and crazy, and you see some of the movies with Tiffany Haddish acting crazy and over sexualized, and some people believe that's how black women act, and I haven't seen black women act like that. I think I've seen one in my life that actually acted like that. For the most part, black women are they're actual professional and actually down to earth people. I mean, the loud black woman stereotype, I haven't seen it. And, I mean, I think they confuse it with black women having emotions and having a big heart and believing in what they believe in. I think that's kind of where that gets stirred up, but I haven't seen that. And a lot of times stereotypes are so false, it ain't even funny. What sportsman do you like the most? Are you asking me what sportsman I like the most? I don't know. the sport I like the most is hockey. I'm a big hockey fan. And if any of you ever have a chance to go to a hockey game, go to one. They're so fun to watch. They're so much more fun in real person than TV. I mean, they get intense. And, just watching them check each other against the glass and, just going at each other. And you might even see a fight in there. I mean, it gets intense. It's real fun to watch. I kind of look at hockey as life, You're fighting the wind, but you're getting knocked around. You're getting your teeth kicked in. Things are happening. Things are going bad. Sometimes things are going good. You're starting to score. And, life's like a hockey game to me. And you got to fight till the bitter end to win. But when you win, it's all worth it, And you don't, that's kind of how I look at hockey, kind of like life. You're just fighting to win. And me and my wife's marriage, we fought. I mean, not each other, but we fought to get our marriage to work. I mean, it works between us, but society, we have to fight them what they think. Oh, thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate you guys, and thanks for sending that. That's awesome. Thank you for your sincerity, you and Sandy, our relationship goal. Thank you. That's awesome, and I appreciate that. Me and Sandy, we love each other, and we like to share our story. And I hope it's an inspiration to other people in interracial relationships. You can make it work. And in fact, if we could do it back in the day, you can do it. If the Lovings can do it back in the day when the sheriff's kicking in their door, hauling them to jail, and they still stay together, me and my wife can make it. And if me and my wife can make it, you and who you're with can make it. But yeah. And put that up there. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. That is nice. That is sweet. I'm very grateful. I don't like sports. Okay. Well, you don't have to like sports. I mean, sport is a sport, Okay. So, yes, I enjoy going to hockey games with my ex. Now the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, that's one team that went all the way on their first year. Yeah. Golden Knights, I like their jersey too with the 9 on there. Yeah. The thing with hockey jerseys, I just like wearing them because they look neat. Even the teams I don't like, they got neat logos and stuff. Not all sports are ruled by black men. Well, no, I mean, a lot of sports have black men in basketball and football, but you got, sprinkles of white guys in there. And then some, but I mean, sports, you go for the best players, and basketball, it's mostly black men, and that's how it is. But let's see, the fights used to be upsetting after a while. I got used to it. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that. The fights within interracial relationships. Okay. I mean, black girls have always had white boy crushes and vice versa. Same as my brutally for a white man, black woman to integrate, in my opinion, not to group of the two. What? I mean, black shame was more brutal on white men and black women. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, shaming of white men and black black women has been more brutal than the other way. Yeah, I'm not a big on sports, but I do enjoy teasing fans of the losers and clean fun. I don't know. They might get real upset. Rutgers is going to be my school. Oh yeah, congratulations. Let's see. Yes. MBNA is now dominated by biracial offspring. Is it? I guess there's a lot of biracial men in basketball. The next thing, white men will take over basketball. I don't know, but I don't know about that. I don't think that's going to happen. Where would you say are the best places for black women to meet white men? Oh, I don't know. I'm being honest. I would say in the suburbs. I mean, white people are everywhere. I mean, you can meet them. If you want to find a traditional guy, maybe in a middle class suburb neighborhood, you get in the circle and, and that's the thing. We need to go. That's the thing. I don't think there's a best place to meet them. I mean, you can meet white men anywhere. But I'd say if you want the quality guy, the traditional guy, maybe like in the middle class neighborhood, someone that's, a man of faith that, that believes in core values, marriage, and all that. And right now, white men are so willing to marry and date black women. They really are. There is that stigma. A lot of us think you don't like us. A lot of us think you're down for black men and that's it. And that ain't altogether true. But a lot of us think that, and I think that's where kind of the hang up is. And I did a video on how white men and black women need to get together, give each other a chance. A lot of times white men hesitate and black women don't know if they're interested in them or just being friendly. And I've said that many times. And I think that's kind of the hang up. Because us as white men, we don't think you're interested and we don't want to offend you, so we hesitate. And black women don't know if you're just being nice. A lot of times when men approach you being nice, and they're being nice a lot of the time at work, they're probably interested in you. I personally, and a lot of men like me, we don't go out of our way to just talk to women. We'll be nice to them and say hi and maybe say a few, but we don't, go into a heavy conversation unless we're interested for the most part. I never really approach women unless I was interested. And a lot of times they're trying to fill you out. They're trying to see what kind of vibe they get from you. How do you treat them? But, I saw this relationship guy on YouTube. He's saying, back in the day, women would drop the handkerchief to let men know that they're ready to be courted, and the men would compete for the woman, and that's the way she would show that she's available. And black women asked me, I talked to this white guy, how do I know if he's interested? You can drop that handkerchief, let him know that how much you enjoy talking to him, how special it is to you. And then you can kind of, if he's not interested, you kind of back out and say, well, I thought we we're just real good friends. And then, he might make his move because you're kind of making a little move. I always engage well with white conservative males, particularly in Arizona. Great conversationalist and able to expand. Okay. Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. I've been to Arizona a big portion of my life. I'm from New Mexico, but most of my family's from Arizona, Phoenix area, and Tucson. So I spent a lot of time in Arizona, and I got some family members in California. I don't go to California that much, but I'm in Arizona all the time. Yeah. But where to meet white guys? Somebody asked me that. I don't know the best place. But I would just say go to a nice middle class neighborhood. Try to get in that circle. And I've heard people that talk about dating and marriage, and women or men trying to find that special person. What you do is you get in that circle. What's that, Patrice? I currently live in Arizona, and meeting white men that date black women is tough here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. When I was in Arizona back in the day, I'd date black women. Great live. Thank you, Carol. Appreciate that. Exactly. I never know if they're interested or just being friendly. Yeah. But Taylor, here's the thing. If they're friendly and around you more often and they have to go out of their way to talk to you, that's a sign. But drop that handkerchief. Let them know. Hey, I just asked them, what do you think about interracial relationships? That might be a hint like, hey, what do you think about us getting together without saying that? I don't know. Kind of put that. Thanks for the heads up. I will have my handkerchief ready. You will not catch me slipping. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I heard that. Drop the handkerchief from that one guy. He was like an interracial, or not interracial. I'm sorry. He was a relationship coach type guy. It was some white guy. I think he was British or something. But he talked about that handkerchief thing, and I thought that was a good point he made. I met my ex-husband was white. Through his friends, he was black. I met my ex-husband was white. Through his friend, he was black. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's, I just, interracial relationships is a beautiful thing. And if you're interested in getting with someone of a different race, just make sure you don't play games with them. Make sure you're into them. Make sure that it's genuine. Don't go after them for the experience. That's not right. Now if both people are in for the experience, but that you get with someone, don't go for the experience. Go for the love, because that other person might be giving you their all, and you're playing them, keeping them away from the person they need to be with. Chivalry is wonderful. It seems to be lost. Yeah, it does, but you could still do it. I mean, and I'd say, man, practice chivalry. Show the women respect. Show them that you care for them. Open that door for her. I mean, we as men don't treat women like ladies anymore. We just treat them like buddies, it seems. I don't know. I think in men, I would say that goes a long way. You give a woman a little respect, you go a long ways. Date from a piece of wholeness. Arizona, I'm going to put Patrice's comment. Let's see. Arizona's a very conservative state and has open as it was when I lived in Las Vegas. Okay. So what, do you like Las Vegas better than Arizona? I don't know. I like them both. Let's see what Carol has to say. Maybe it's me, but I do not trust white men with black male friends. I'm afraid that they will be negatively influenced. I've heard that, but you know what? That ain't always true, because I've got black friends, and actually, a friend I grew up with, my best friend, he's a black guy, and he was actually the best man at my wedding. And I don't have a lot of black friends because of the neighborhood I live in, the state, but or maybe it's the ones that just hang out with black men. I don't know. A wonderful thing. Okay. Go for the love. I agree. Intelligence. Go for the love. Yeah, go for the love. Go with what makes you happy. Date with a purpose. Yes. I'm just reading these comments. You should do a podcast on the type of white men black women are attracted to. I think that would be very interesting. Yeah, that would be on type of white men. I would have to do research on that, though, because I'm not a black woman, so I don't know what type of white men they're attracted to. Or do you mean what kind of black women white men are attracted to? Is that what you meant to say, April Rain? Because you're saying what type of white men black women are attracted to. Yeah, I would have to do research on that, because I don't know what black women are really attracted to. I know a little bit of what they tell me, but I can tell you what kind of black women white men are attracted to. I think maybe that's what you meant, because I'll do a podcast on that. I'll do one on what kind of black women white men are attracted to. And I can break it down and tell what I'm attracted to, and what some of my friends that date black women or have married black women are attracted to. I'll do one on that. That'd be a good live to do, or even a video. I'll do that here in the future. Let's see. What is proudly African? Love people, not what they look like, as it gives you peace of mind, what society says. Yeah, love people, not what they look like. That would be a good podcast. Yeah, I would. I think I'll do that. I'll do it. What kind of white men are, what kind of black women white men are attracted to? Yes, I'll do that. Yes, that would. Love people that not what they like. As long as it gives you peace, okay. Let's see, what's this comment? It's only dust storms because facts, okay. I always thought that white men prefer smaller, petite women. Some do, some don't. I mean, that's just a individual preference. Um, I I mean, I mean, I like women that are feminine, but I mean, not super petite where you go and break them. Um, a dust storm from the pits of. Okay, not white men like different types of women. I mean, that's just a individual preference. Okay, but anyway, I mean, my whole point in this thing is, be with who you love, and interracial love is winning the day. I mean, interracial marriages between white men and black women are doing it. We're making it happen, and I love to see it. And I look at me and my wife, and we're part of history with that. We're making it happen. And younger people that are, moving into getting married and having relationships, they can look at our example. Like me and my wife have looked at other people's examples. I'd sit in the nosebleed section of a hockey game. I have too much anxiety, 4 seats near the glass. Oh yeah, I like getting next to the glass because you see them when they check them and they're just up against the glass. It's kind of funny. And then you go to the penalty box and make fun of them. Yeah, great show tonight. Thank you, sir. Open to good people. What's that? This is a great light. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for your kind words. Really. I'm working on trying to improve my channel, trying to improve my live streams. And right now I got me a little studio going, got me a desk, got my computer stuff. And, after I get back from vacation, I'll work on getting a microphone so I can improve the sound. And move to Las Vegas in a heartbeat. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Las Vegas is fun. But I enjoy Arizona too. But that Arizona's like home to me anyway. It's like another extension of New Mexico. Yeah, but I just want to improve this and give you guys a better outlook. One thing I like about Kevin Samuels is his his setup. It looks nice and professional. That's about the only thing I like about his show, but he does good there. I can't believe I missed another. Hey, I've been hearing people ain't getting the notifications for my lives. Just when you hit the bell, hit the all, and hopefully that'll make it to where you get all the notifications. But sometimes YouTube don't give them to you. I have channels I follow that I like to watch, and I won't get notifications to them either. So I don't know if it's just maybe a system issue. But when you hit the bell, make sure you hit the bell that says all, and hopefully that'll make it better. I try to do my Sunday lives around the same time, and I'm sorry I was late today. My internet went out, and I think it's because of a construction that's going on in the neighborhood. So it was down for a while, and I had to wait to go live. But I try to keep the same time Sundays. I will have some late night lives, and that's just due to my work schedule. You're the man. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's so sweet. Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah, Scottsdale's nice. You know, if I had the money to move there, I would. Arizona, just okay for me. There's a little behind the slow times there. Okay. Arizona's a place where I can truly be myself. It's such a beautiful place. Yes, Scottsdale is awesome. I'm thinking about, me and my wife are thinking about getting us a second house, a getaway house, like a condo or a townhouse to get away. But we're thinking about Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson area. We're thinking Dallas and San Antonio. Those are the areas we got narrowed down. You like the mountains in Flagstaff? Yeah, Flagstaff is a beautiful place. Yeah, the mountains are awesome. And sometimes they'll have mountains or snow up in the mountains in July and stuff. Flagstaff's a nice place, close to the Grand Canyon. And anyway, yeah, Arizona's got a lot of nice places to go see and stuff. But anyway, I gotta go ahead and end this live. I gotta get ready. I'm taking my wife and daughter out to eat tonight. And anyway, I enjoyed this live, and you know, thank you everyone for coming on. Thanks for your comments. Thank you for the $20 too. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you. I have big love for every one of you, and I enjoy doing these lives. And this is my platform, but I want to make it your show. And things you want me to talk about, let me know. Somebody wants me to talk about this Nature Boy guy. And I'm doing some research on that. I'm going to do a live on that and talk about him. I don't know much about him. First I learned about him, but it seems like he's kind of in a cultish type environment with many wives and stuff. I don't know. It seems weird. But anyway, this is my platform, but your show, I think I'm going to change it maybe to Roadrunner 89 Network or something. Kind of enjoy your time with your family. Thanks, I will. And enjoy time with you guys. You guys are like my family too. You're an extension of my family. Love and light, Brent and Sandra. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Big love to all of you. I'm going to go ahead and close this live. But I just want to say to all of you, thank you for coming in. You guys have a good evening. I'm on vacation now. Going to enjoy my time. Be going down to San Antonio here in a little while, and I'm just going to enjoy my time. I might do a live tomorrow too. I'll see what's going on, and but we'll see what happens. I'll post it if I do go live tomorrow. But anyway, thank you everyone. Big love to you and your families. God bless you all. And I'll see you in the next video, in the next live.